It's Friday, October 13th, 2023. I'm David Ellis with the Ellis Report on Capital Media HD 99.3. Chief Education Officer Dr. Ramona Archer Bradshaw has conceded that though well-intentioned, there were things that could have been done differently at the Springer Memorial School this week. That's when several children were left injured and traumatized after a safety drill went wrong. It's a drill that was organized by the school's Health and Safety Committee, made up of teachers and other staff.
The Ministry of Education is working on a safety and security plan, and drills and how they are conducted will be part of that plan.
The World Trade Organization is warning of a permanent rise in world food prices. That's a prediction coming from the head of the WTO, Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, who fears that many Western countries are producing more of what they consume closer to home.
We would lose 5 percentage points of global GDP in the long term, and there would be double-digit welfare losses for poor countries and emerging markets.
Saying that Trinidad has turned into a war zone, opposition leader Kamla Persad-Bissessar is again calling on Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley to replace the current Minister of National Security, Fitzgerald Hines.
And he himself, Mr. Rowley, should assume the position of Minister of National Security.
At the same time, Prime Minister Rowley has named a team of cabinet ministers to meet with the opposition in crime talks. And he's invited Mrs. Persad-Bissessar to name 4 people from her side. Jamaica's Education Minister Fable Williams is investigating the presence of products laced with cannabis that are being sold outside schools in that country.
On October 2, more than 60 children at the Ocherius Primary School in St. Anne fell ill after ingesting ganja-laced sweets called sour belts sold outside the institution.
Antigua's opposition leader, Jamar Pringle, is urging the Gaston Brown administration to negotiate an out-of-court settlement on the Alfanero vessel. This is a Russian-owned super yacht that the Antigua government seized since the war in Ukraine, but has had difficulty in selling because the daughter of the Russian billionaire to whom it belonged is claiming ownership. Pringle says that in the meantime, the Antiguan taxpayer is racking up huge costs. Israel has signaled that it's about to launch a major offensive in northern Gaza by telling 1 million Palestinians to get out of there within 24 hours for their own safety. The United Nations says it is impossible for so many Palestinians to be moved within 24 hours.
Israel's military priority now is to intensify its attacks on Hamas's infrastructure, and one of its key targets is the underground tunnels that Hamas uses to keep itself safe, to store, no doubt, food and fuel.
The Met Office says that a weak surface to low-level ridge is dominant and it will therefore be sunny throughout the day. I'm David Ellis with the Ellis Report on Capital Media HD 99.3.